Hi everyone, it's Alyssa from Planet Alyssa. I am here today with a haul video. I went to a Rummage sale a couple of days ago now, and I'm finally getting to the point where I'm ready to unpack my bag. So I thought I would show you what I bought. Now this is one of the larger Rummage sales that I go to. In fact, this Rummage sale's grown too much. They used to be in another location and they had to move because they needed more space. So it's actually roomy enough that you can actually walk around in there and look at stuff, which is nice. Now what they do at this sale is they don't price items individually because there are so many items and it'd probably take them forever to put prices on everything. So what happens is, you know, you find a bunch of stuff, you bring it up to pay, and they kind of go through and they're like, $15 for it all, and you're like, yeah. So I made 2 trips through, you know, brought stuff out to my car and then went through a second time. So my first trip through I paid $15, and my second trip through I paid $20. So I paid $35 for everything that I'm going to show you. And I'll show you what I picked up. Okay, well first of all, I picked up this bag there, and then I used it and put stuff in it. It is a plastic canvas, handmade, vintage handmade tote. It's pretty tacky and not really my style, but I think I will be able to sell that on Etsy. Okay, well this is a bag with Christmas lights in it. There's some of these vintage, like flower type style Christmas lights. Then there's a whole bunch of replacement bulbs. Let's see if I can get to them. Like these kind of bulbs, all different colors. And I've sold these before in a lot. They're not tested or anything like that, but people buy them for like craft projects and things like that, and it is Etsy, so yeah, so that kind of stuff sells. There's a whole bunch of them in there. Well, and you can see this sticking up here. This is a vintage brass hunting horn to go on your wall as a decor item. I have sold these before, so I don't think I'll have any problem selling this on Etsy. I got some stationery. I know I got more, but here's a package. A vintage new old stock set. This is Scented Hallmark Cards brand stationery. But yeah, it's writing paper there with a flower design and comes in the original box. That'll go on Etsy. I picked up some vintage wrapping paper. There's some scary, or actually sad looking happy birthday clowns in neon pink. And then there's like a bandana print, and there looks like there's more in there too. It's a sealed up, oh no, it's not a sealed up package, so I can take those out and photograph them. Vintage sunglasses. These are the groovy style, you know, you see that there. Very 1980s. I will clean these up and list these on Etsy. And I got a stamp here. It's a for making an invitation. You're invited, and it has, you know, the place, the date, time, RSVP. Looks like it was never used. Nice size for, you know, making a card. It does have a number on the side here. So I'm probably gonna see if I can sell this on Amazon. Some more sunglasses. These are more manly sunglasses. They're pretty dirty, but I'll see if I can clean them up and also sell them on Etsy. These are not really name brand glasses, but I think I can still make some money with them. Bought this pin. It's just a flower pin. It does have a maker on the back, but I'm wearing my contacts and so I can't see it. I can't read what it says. But yeah, when I have my contacts out later, or I'll get my reading glasses out and see what it says. And here's another stick pin. I bought one not too long ago at a Rummage sale. This one's got strawberries on it. Got some different like new sealed games that were there. This one is an Alfred Hitchcock game. Kind of interesting thing. I'll see if I can sell this on Amazon. By the way, I didn't scan. I scanned some books when I was there, but most of the stuff I didn't scan. I just decided to buy it and see if I could sell it somewhere. Like I said, I wasn't paying much for it, so I wasn't going to waste my time scanning things. I was just going to grab what I could. Here's another sealed game. It's called Positive Thinking. It's dated 1996, so a little bit older. This is kind of cool, and it looks like actually it was never used. But it was a pad folio, like a leather or a faux leather kind of thing. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that, but it just seemed really nice. This I might keep for myself. It's just a journal, but nice big thick one, lined pages. Anyway, I liked it. Oh, here's some more of that writing paper. Some of it might have been used. It's not sealed up anymore, but there's still a lot here. It's yellow with a flower design. Also Hallmark cards, also in its original box, so Etsy. Here's a vintage little brag book. It says Grandma's Brag Book. It's got a cute little design with a baby and a kitty there. That'll go on Etsy. These I didn't scan, but I'm thinking I could probably sell them on Amazon. Hopefully there's a listing for them. But they're refill pages for a photo album, I guess. Just picked up this tissue paper. It's vintage tissue paper. It's not that exciting. It's got a flower design on it. I will probably just use that for, you know, when I'm packing up items. Sometimes I use some tissue paper. If it's especially like maybe like a figurine or something, I'll wrap some tissue paper immediately around the item and then wrap bubble wrap over that. So it's nice to find tissue paper, especially pretty vintage stuff, and it was cheap. So bought this ink. It is expired HP ink, but I think I can sell that on eBay. I got a whole bunch of books, but I'm not sure I'm going to show you all of them. Like here's one, it's film studies. I got a bunch of automotive ones. Here's the funny thing, when I was waiting online at the Rummage sale, there were people behind me. I heard them talking to another woman behind me, and they were talking about how they, you know, sell stuff online, and they look for books. That's something they look for. So I was like, wow, the books are going to get all picked over, because I wasn't planning on hitting the books first thing. So I didn't go back to the books until later, until my second pass through. And I had heard the people, you know, talk that I had heard behind me, like say they got a bunch of books, you know, talking to each other. So I was like, ah, they probably cleaned out the books. But they, you know, went through, I guess, and looked for the stuff that they wanted and left a lot of stuff there that was still good, like this, and a whole bag of books that I have here. Got a whole bunch of automotive books. Somebody must have been taking classes for automotive classes at tech school or something, and so there's a whole bunch of these automotive textbooks, and I don't know, maybe like a half dozen of them, and they're all worth money to sell on Amazon. Well, this one was for myself. It was just a Neil book, and Library of America, like the nice hardcover books. But yeah, just all kinds of, mostly these textbooks, these automotive textbooks. And that's what really, fiber optics, not really automotive, but same type of thing. Technical textbooks, I guess. Okay, I got this. It's like a little wooden doll. She's pretty old. She's got some wear on her, but I think I can sell her on Etsy. Got this. It's not that exciting. It's an old candle, the Halloween jack-o'-lantern thing. Old Halloween stuff tends to do really well, and it's been used. It's like a citron. Well, it's not really citronella, but it's that style of citronella candle in a glass thing. But you can tell by the tag on the bottom that it's kind of old, probably from 1970s, I'd say. But yeah, I will sell that on Etsy. Well, this is not that exciting. It's for me. Some lotion. I got this figurine. It's a little squirrel with a bushy furry tail there. Vintage. It's gonna go on Etsy. These are also Etsy items. They're little like vinyl figurines of Raggedy Ann and Andy, and they are dated on the bottom, 1988, so they're not super old, but yeah, they'll sell. Okay, well, this is falling apart, but the other piece is in there, and I think I could probably glue it all back together. But just a funny vintage mirror sign. It said this is a two-way mirror, you are being observed. It is not actually a two-way mirror, it's just kind of a funny thing, but great vintage colors and lettering, so yeah, I will try and sell that on Etsy. I think I've sold something like that before. This is a new sealed Melissa and Doug floor puzzle, dinosaurs. That's to go on Amazon. And this is a new sealed taboo game, so that's also to go on Amazon. Well, these are for me, these are just some tights. Not that exciting. That was like the only clothing thing I bought. I kind of just went through the clothes really quickly. It was kind of crowded actually in there. These are some new sealed computer games. They're Nancy Drew games for like a PC, I believe. And yeah, I will sell them on Amazon. Some of these things have prices on them, but they didn't price things individually at this place, so it's probably like people tried to sell it at a garage sale and didn't sell it, and then donated it. New sealed invitation set, vintage, go on Etsy. This is just a vintage book, Brideshead Revisited. I like to buy like classics and then put together lots of classics, so that's what that's going to go in. A book to sell on Amazon, Scriptworks. Put that with the other books. Also to sell on Amazon, a book about tattoos. I bought this to go with another lot of books I actually already have kind of put together of children's animal stories. This is, well, it's not what the box says it is, but it's different stationery, vintage items. They like folded notes. I love those. Those are great vintage colors, and like that. So those are to go on Etsy. You seal them with the little gold seals there. And one more box of vintage stationery. This one is also a sealed one in the plastic, Hallmark cards in the box. So yeah, it'll sell on Etsy. And if I'm not mistaken, that is everything that I bought. So not bad for 35 bucks. Thank you guys for watching. I do put out haul videos from time to time showing the different stuff I've bought. And then I try to put out what I call haul follow-up videos, and maybe like 2 months or so down the line after I put out a haul video, follow up with you to see what sold and how much money I actually did make from what I sold, versus, you know, what I paid to buy everything. So I don't know if I have any of those that I'm due to make, but I probably will be making one soon. I also put out videos every week showing the vintage items I sold on Etsy, and other helpful videos on selling online, be it Etsy or Amazon. Not really too much on eBay because I don't sell too much on eBay. But yeah, and one of these days I'm going to take you upstairs and show you my my organization system for my Etsy store, but not yet because I still have to finish organizing. But thank you guys for watching, and hope you're finding some great treasures out there too. See you guys again soon.